Okay, so our next topic of discussion is this question in your screen, which says that a 28-year-old lady, so first see the age, 28 year, okay, came with nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain on X-ray, lytic eccentric lesion and cortex thinning seen in wrist joint. What will be the next step in management? Remember, they have not asked management, they asked next step in management, and the location is your wrist joint and the lesion is your lytic eccentric lesion. Age 20 year female. So the options are your bone biopsy, bone curettage, adjuvant treatment with phenol, bone curettage, phenol and bone cementing, and TH and serum calcium level measurement. So all these are your options, right? They want to know about the next best step, but before this management we must identify about the condition, like which condition is this, what is the diagnosis. So after diagnosis will come your management, right? So from the given scenario, we know that they are talking about some bone lesions or bone tumors, I can say, and the bone tumor which is lytic eccentrically located and particularly in the wrist joint, it is your giant cell tumor, correct? So I will discuss about giant cell tumor, and then you can understand why I mentioned this is that the diagnosis is your giant cell tumor, right? So let's see. Before this session we already discussed that where all the tumors are located according to the location in the bone, which all tumors occur in which all regions of the bone, like what tumors occur in epiphysis, what tumor occurs in diaphysis, what tumor occurs in metaphysis, all that we saw in our previous videos, right? So from that context we are discussing giant cell tumor, and you all know that giant cell tumor occur in your epiphysis. Its location is your epiphysis, and your most common site is your lower femur, lower end of femur, upper tibia and lower radius. So as in this I already mentioned in your first slide itself, right? So lower end of radius, and as you all know that wrist joint is formed by radius and carpal bones. Remember, ulna doesn't form your wrist joint, so wrist joint is formed by radius and carpal bones, and the question mentions that the lady has a tumor in the wrist joint. So it more or less we can say that it is going to the favor of GCT. GCT is highly probable in this case because the lesion is at your wrist joint, then it is eccentric lytic lesion, right? All this goes in favor of GCT, location wise, then the description wise, age wise, because GCT occurs most commonly 20 to 40 years age group. So everything goes in the favor of GCT only, giant cell tumor. So we will see the giant cell tumor and then we will go back to the question. Also we will see the radiological features. After that we can the thing will be crystal clear for us, right? So talking more about your giant cell tumor, which is also known as osteoblastoma, correct? So in this case that they mentioned about nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain. This thing occur due to paraneoplastic syndrome, okay? So that is not paraneoplastic syndrome, okay? PNP, this I am mentioning in short. So PNP in GCT gives symptoms like nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain. They are actually a group of non-metastatic system disorders that accompany the malignant disease, okay, and are the first or most prominent manifestation of an underlying malignancy, okay? So anyway, topic of discussion is your GCT, okay? So as I already mentioned that most common bones affected are your lower end of femur, upper end of tibia, lower end of radius, right? Now if I talk about radiology, I will show you, don't worry. So radiological feature mentions it as it is a solitary tumor, okay? Solitary tumor may be loculated. Solitary tumor may be loculated. Soap bubble appearance means if this is a epiphysis the tumor will be like somewhat like that. Okay, soap bubble appearance, or we can say lytic lesion, eccentric location. Okay, often cortex is thinned out. This is your description of the tumor. Okay. And so this is all about a description of the tumor, and common age group is your 20 to 40 years with slight female predominance. Okay, and a location we already saw. Now next thing is your management. So of course, when there is a bone tumor, correct, so first and foremost thing, we have to take the biopsy, because we have to see whether the tumor is malignant or not. After that we will go to management section, right, or treatment part. But first we have to see whether it is malignant, or though we may be sure that this is a GCT, giant cell tumor, osteoclastoma. It is a quasi-malignant tumor. It is a quasi-malignant, means it is more of benign origin and less of malignant origin, but in course of time benign may convert into malignant. There are chances, though the chances are less. Still we have to confirm that this is not malignant. To confirm that, first step is your biopsy. Second step comes your excision. Now excision with actually second step is your curettage. Okay, now curettage has to be done with excision. Okay, and sometimes excision with reconstruction as well. Excision with reconstruction. Now if I talk about curettage means you have to you have to remove all the tissues and all, and we have to clear the tissues, and then we have to excise it, and following the excision we will reconstruct it by, say, cementing or by cryotherapy or other supplementary procedures. Okay, or by bone grafts. Okay, so bone graft is also practiced, and there are different types of grafts, like autograft, allograft. Although the graft from your own body is the best graft. Okay, so it will be taken easily. Okay, it will be accepted easily by your body because it is your own graft. Okay, so treatment part, I mentioned that first you will start with biopsy, then you can do curettage with excision, and then excision followed by your this one, a reconstruction by arthrodesis method. We can say arthrodesis by turnoplasty. There is a procedure, or by graft procedures, bone graft, or even with an artificial joint, anything. So this is the order of management. And talking about your radiology, let me show you the X-ray part. Yes, this one. See, so this is what they are asking about. Okay, so this is your tumor. Now you can easily identify. Okay, this is your tumor, this is your tumor. So the location is usually at your epiphysis. Okay, this is your epiphysis, so end of the long bones, right? So the location is usually epiphysis, and here it is the tumor is at your radius. Okay, so I can say it is at your wrist joint, right? So this was what they are talking about. The tumor is slightly of a loculated, soap bubble appearance, eccentric location. Okay, located in the epiphysis, right? Age group 20 to 40 years. So all this suggests that this is a GCT, and they asked about GCT management. Now we will go back to the question and we will see the question. Okay, this was your question. Okay, now we can answer, right? So let's try to answer. So next step of management in GCT, correct? So this was actually a multiple choice type. Okay, multiple choice type. But if it is not a multiple choice type and they ask you to choose one best answer and which will be the next best step, you will choose any option that has bone biopsy in it. So bone biopsy remains the first option, followed by you can do excision we can do curettage with excision followed by grafting. You can do anything, but bone biopsy remains the next best in the should be in your first preference, right? Okay, so since it is a multiple choice type, so there are many options that are correct. So if we talk about the next step, it will be your bone biopsy, correct. Then if I talk next step as your bone curettage, it is not okay, because that option must have bone biopsy in it, right? As I already mentioned, bone curettage, no. Bone curettage adjuvant treatment with phenol and bone cementing. Okay, so this one also is not likely to be the next step in management, because this next step should have bone biopsy. So even though it is a multiple choice step, according to me, next step or next best step should include bone biopsy first, right? This also can be done, all this can be done, but this is not your next step, correct? So if you have one answer to choose, this answer is the best. If you have some other answer to choose, you can go with option A, option D, option E, or with others as well, because all can be done. But with one answer to choose, this option 1 is your best answer, correct? Okay.